Let's look at some of the key matches that are actually coming up, and I'm going to just give us your straight up honest opinion. I'm just going to pull out those matches that, of course, that Sri Lanka is going to be playing. Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan.
Crunch game. Crunch game, I think we have to be very smart to beat them.
Okay, so pendulum is swinging towards?
I think Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, I would say 50-50.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That
It'll be tough.
close?
It'll be tough.
It's going to be a tough game, okay. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh.
We have a very good chance because Bangladesh have not been performing well in T20 cricket, and change of captaincy, change of that, lots of problems in the...
Lots of internal issues are going on.
So I think that 75-25, Sri Lanka.
Okay. Pakistan, India.
Wow. I think India will start as favourites because Pakistan just played T20 cricket against Netherlands, where some of these players played some in
West Indies
as well as Zimbabwe. They have some competitive cricket.
Right.
So I think India probably will go 60-40.
Okay, but I mean, how much of a massive issue is Shaheen Shah Afridi not being there for Pakistan?
He'll be massive since, it's a good question you asked. Tactical wise, remember T20 World Cup, KL Rahul, both Rohit Sharma, left arm swing bowler. So from our days, Rohit Sharma, left arm fast bowler, ball back, coming back in. He always struggles. So this time Pakistan don't have that luxury. So I think that's a huge lose for Pakistan. As well as India, Bumrah.
Bumrah is not there,
Bumrah is massive miss. As well as Mohammad Shami is not been picked up. I'm surprised because you take the pace attack of India, it's going to be Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Avesh Khan and the left arm fast bowler, I forgot his name, who played
Arshdeep
for...
Singh.
Arshdeep
Arshdeep
Singh,
Singh,
left arm who played for Kings 11 Punjab. So that's inexperience for you. And you have Hardik Pandya who similarly will do the job what Chamika does for us. So I think India also played the hard ball in dropping Mohammad Shami. In my team, I would definitely have Mohammad Shami 3 overs up front with the new ball. So India will struggle in that side as well because Bhuvi is not out and out fast bowler. He's medium, probably 130, 132 on a good day.
But it's just, I mean, he has an opportunity of swinging
if the conditions are suitable, yes. But Shaheen Shah Afridi or a Bumrah, they are bowlers for any surfaces, any conditions.
Right.
So both will be missed massively, including Dushman
Chamira. Sri Lanka versus Pakistan.
I think Sri Lanka will have a good chance, probably 60-40 again.
Okay. Sri Lanka, India.
70-30 India.
70-30 India. What's your take on Virat Kohli's drought for the last so many years?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite surprising for me. I mean, sometimes world class players do come out of fit in at least one format.
Yeah.
Whereas in Virat's case, he has been struggling in all three formats. So I think it's just not technical. I think it'll be mental. As I read an article about him saying, though he's been surrounded by people who he loves or people who loves him, but he still feel lonely.
I read that. Yeah.
So I read that article and I'm like, okay. I mean, I understand what he's trying to say. When you're in that bubble, even to come out of it, this is where he needs serious help.
Yeah.
I mean, you may need some counselling. You know, these things happen to best of best. So Virat Kohli for me, it's a very big surprise for me because he has reached a height where most of the players will dream of achieving.
Yeah. That's right.
Right. So
when you think he reached it a bit too early?
I mean, could that be? Yeah, that could also be a reason. I feel.
He had all the attributes, he had the talent, he has the capabilities, so he reached it. I mean, as I said, now it's like a footballer who reaches the peak, then there was a time he'll come down. Yeah. Similarly, what Virat career, what he had, right? Most of the players will be like, wow, can I achieve that? They will be dreaming of that career.
Right.
So he has reached a bar so high, even for him to touch it again, it's tough for him.
Yeah.
So he will fail or not, if Virat Kohli retires tomorrow, he'll always be a great of this game who has done wonders. I mean, especially with not only his batting progress, I mean, look at his fitness progress.
Yeah.
The workouts he does and the way he looks after himself. That's an example for any youngster in any country.
Yeah. And even his humanitarian side, he's such a
exactly humanitarian wise. I mean, he does so much. So I think, whether will he come out of this drought? I doubt it. I doubt it because T20 cricket, he just bang bang, everything finishes. Test cricket on a good day, if he score a good 100, that's the change that he may be wanting it. But T20 to come out of a rot, I think it's a tough one.
But it's so difficult to understand the amount of pressure an Indian cricketer Indian star cricketer goes through. is ridiculous, isn't it?
When Sachin plays, there's more than 1 billion people watching him.
Oh, yeah.
And similarly, when Virat comes out to bat and Rohit Sharma comes out to bat, imagine the pressure what these guys
But
are
the thing is this, Farveez, the thing is, Sachin never showed that the pressure actually affected him.
Yeah, there was a time. There was a time. Sachin was just a walking wicket. There was a time, but he came out of that lot.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So what did he do that to come out of it? I don't know what he did.
Right.
So this is where, especially after reading what Virat said in his article,
Right.
I'm a bit surprised that he hasn't, seeked help
Right.
from a professional.
Wow, okay. Finally, the finalists for the Asia Cup.
Toughy. India for sure. I think Sri Lanka, if we win the first game, that is Afghanistan, right? I think we will be in the finals.
Oh, okay. And who do you think is going to actually walk off with it in that case? If it,
I would say India-Sri Lanka final, as far as how I see it.
Yeah.
Walking out of the final, I'll always go with my heart.
very good, very good. So basically what you're saying is you're pinning all your hopes on the first match for Sri Lanka.
As I said, it's a crunch game.
Yeah.
As I said, there's mystery bowlers in that team. And I say that team is Afghanistan. They have good batters who, as you said, on their day they can be devastating. Big power hitters, what they have, right? And they have a couple of fast bowlers who are, they are very, very good in T20 cricket. So, with our fast bowling progress is not the greatest.
Yeah.
We might struggle in that era. So that's where I think our spinners have to do much bulk of the bowling probably the power play if it doesn't swing. If it swings, I think if Dilshan Madhushankar plays, he'll be a handful because Gurbaz, again, not a good player, ball swinging back in. Again, Rohit Sharma can be, another player who could, Dilshan Madhushankar can get if he's
Right.
in a good form. So these are the technical battle, the one-on-ones you go through. Like as past players, as commentators, we see a lot of things. So these are the things that we pick up.
Yeah.